Hi guys, welcome back to Life in Motion. This is going to be a vlog about my health updates and kind of the next steps that I want to continue and to build on the habits that I already have. Enzo and I did our every single day morning walk starting end of May to now. It was definitely worth it, even though I will be honest, it was hard, especially in July because I was done with summer school and I kind of wanted to just not get up early and walk, even though it was hot if I didn't and we were both sweaty. Yes, it was hard, but if you are starting slow but kind of adding on is what at least for me, that is what I'm learning. Past, I would say year and a half, I've been very consistent with my strength training and nutrition a little bit, but not really locked in. Now I'm kind of building something else into my routine. Again, what fits for you, what works for you based on your work and your routine and your body, because you know your body the most. And so with that, we added the walks in the morning. And it was so Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturdays, it was a mile. And then Tuesday, Thursday, Sundays, it was a half mile. So we did that from end of May to now. And adding that on to my strength training definitely has helped in a better mindset for me. Those of you who are maybe in a similar boat or maybe just the mindset, I have a really hard time when I don't see in a sense of the image I have in my head for my body and for my health. And there were definitely days and weeks where I'm like, I'm doing the strength training, I'm doing the walking, why do I still look the same? Like, this is not working. It's more about not necessarily just having this mindset of like, this is what I want my body to look like and this is what I'm gonna do everything. And I wasn't being realistic about it. And that's something I am continue to learn for myself. And adding on the walks was definitely a better mindset for me. And I definitely noticed like my arms definitely have shrinked the past 2 months. And I also have learned, again, it's a whole like mind kind of battle in my mind. It's not about the number on the scale that's going up or down, because that's what I was focused on and have been focused on. And that's not good. That's not a good mental state for me or should be for anybody else. Because when I noticed, like today, this morning, I measured myself and I noticed like half of an inch or like an inch that was going down in some parts of my body. That means a lot to me more than the scale, right? The number on the scale. That being said, here's the next step. I listened to this podcast called Mind Pump, and these guys have been doing fitness, like nutrition, workout, family, everything. They talk about everything. One thing I really appreciate about Mind Pump is when they are wrong, admit they're wrong. They are all about open mind and having this dialogue and conversation with the followers. And that's something that we value. We've been listening to them 5 years ago. Shout out to Mind Pump. We were listening to one in this episode, 90-day, they call it quote unquote challenge because it's not necessarily a challenge, but you're building your habits. At least for me, in my health journey, that's where I'm at. I'm doing one thing and I want to add another healthy habit to continue with my fitness journey. For the next 90 days, and I started today, August 10th, there are 5 steps I wrote down in my little notebook. So the 5 steps. So step 1 is 2 compound lifting. So that's like strength training, right? So whatever program you're following, we follow MAPS, again, for Mind Pump, but PJ modifies it for me because there's certain things I just can't do because of the way my back is, and that's okay. So modifying it for me. So 2 strength training, 2 compound movement. Then step 2 is you walk after every single meal. So if you're having breakfast, lunch, and dinner, walk after you eat, like right after you eat, walk for 10 to 15 minutes. Okay? And then step 3 is eating only whole foods. Now, this is the part that I know I'm going to struggle because I like noodles and yeah. Step 3 is 1 gram of protein per body weight. So for me, I have to at least have 35 to 40 grams of protein per my meal. And that's something that I will struggle because that's a lot of protein. And step 5 is sleep. 7 to 8 hours of sleep, which I'm very grateful I get that. So that's nice for me. I will tell you right now, my biggest challenge is going to be nutrition. That is so much protein. That's a lot of protein. And if I'm eating that, then I'm not like, oh, you know, I'm weak on, which is like ice cream, crumble cookies, fries, Dr. Pepper. Little things like that, which seem not big deal, but then you're kind of doing it once a week, twice a week, it just adds on. Actually, for the next 89, because I already started today, this is the challenge that I'm going to do. If you want to join me in PJ, let us know. Comment below. You guys can do this. I know you can. Even if you do it for a month, that's better than not doing it for any days. So I have a whole schedule of what I'm going to be doing. And again, I want you to think about this and take away that this is building based on all the habits, good habits you already have. That being said, we got this, guys. If you want to join us, let us know. I will keep you all updated. Until next time, peace.